Hello students, in this video we'll solve this problem of projectile motion. For theory, you can refer there are two videos, projectile motion theory part 1 and part 2, so that we'll come to know from where we'll get all the equations, what we'll use while solving this problem. In this problem, what is given, a gunman fires a bullet with a velocity of 100 meter per second, 50-degree upwards. That means here, this velocity with which this bullet is fired is given. This is u0, which is equal to 100 meter per second, and this one bullet is fired at an angle of 50 degree, at an angle of 50 degree with horizontal. This angle is given 50 degree from the top of a hill. So what is given in figure, you can see on left side is a hill whose height is 300 meter. From the top of a hill 300 meter high to hit a bird. The bird in the air anywhere that may be given, right? To hit that bird, this bullet is fired. The bullet misses its target and finally lands on the ground. That means bullet doesn't strike the bird. That means there is no part of bird in solving the problem, in solution of problem. Bullet misses its target and finally lands on the ground. That means motion is of bullet from the top of a hill up to ground. Now what you have to find out, calculate maximum height reached by the bullet above the ground, number one. Total time of flight. Total time of flight means how much time it takes to reach to location C from starting point A, and velocity with which the bullet hits the ground. Now to solve this problem, if we'll consider now motion of this bullet from A to B. B is a location. B is a location where vertical component where here at B, vertical component of velocity becomes 0 because during motion, vertical component of velocity doesn't remain constant. It gradually decreases, and where it becomes 0 at that point, you will get what? Maximum height. But what maximum height will get, that one is always from point of projection. That means when we use our equations of motion, in that one what y will get, it is always with respect to point of projection. So this one height what will get is h maximum. That means to find out this h max, what you have to do, you have to consider motion from A to B. As u0 and theta 0 is given, always in any problem when u0 and theta 0 is given, we'll resolve it and we'll find out this component so that substituting these values becomes easy. Solving problem becomes easy. So this one is what? u0x. Now to find out u0x and u0y, that means simply we'll resolve and we'll calculate what is u0x and u0y. So in this case now u0x is equal to what? It is a horizontal component of velocity. That means this will be what? u0 cos 50. u0 cos 50, that means this one is 100 cos of 50 degree. Now if you calculate using calculator, this component u0x comes out to be 64.28. 64.28 meters per second. And u0y, if you find out, it is u0 sine of this angle theta 0 means 50. u0 is 100. 100 sine of 50. So that what we'll get here, vertical component of velocity comes out to be 76.6 meters per second. Now to find out this maximum height reached by projectile from A to B, we'll consider motion from A to B. Motion from this point A to point B. Now what you know from A to B? So you know at A one vertical component of velocity. At B what you know? So VBY is what? 0. VBY 0. This data is known. And your Y value is what? H maximum. And you know U0F. Now, if we see our equations of motion in vertical direction, where if you know any relation between initial component of velocity, final component of velocity, that means you can see in vertical direction, and y. So using this one, two values you know, right? Vby is known, u0y is known, and you have to find out only y. Y means what? H maximum. That means we'll use which equation? So that is Vy square. That means here what we'll get? Vy means Vby square equal to what? U0y square minus 2gy. Now in this case Vby term is 0. U0y we calculated, it is 76.6 and its square minus 2 into 9.81, and y is what? So this is H maximum. But this H maximum what we'll get is from the point of projection. So this value, if you calculate using calculator, comes out to be 299.06 meter. So this is actually your answer. But what is asked in problem? You just check. Maximum height reached by bullet above the ground. Now above the ground, if you want to find out, the ground is at what distance from the point of projection? It is 300 meters. That means maximum height reached by bullet from ground, I will write as a capital H max, and this is from ground, right? So from ground, if you want to find out, it is nothing but what? So this 300 meter already there, and what you have calculated H maximum as a 299.06. I mean this is 599.06 meters, right? So this is your first answer. This is your first answer. Now to find out next part, total time of flight you have to find out. Total time of flight, if you want to find out, time of flight is time required for this bullet to reach to location C, starting from original position, initial position A. That means now we'll consider motion from A to C. Motion from A to C. Now from A to C, what you know? So you know first part is what? Y. Now C is below point of projection. When final position is below point of projection, then that Y term is what? Negative, right? This is very important. There are three conditions. Initial and final position lies on same horizontal line, then Y is 0. Final position is above initial position, Y is positive. Final position is below initial position, y is negative. Now y is known. If we use equation of y, that will be in terms of only one unknown, that is a t. That means if we use equation of y is what? That is the equations of motion, and in that one a is replaced by what? Minus g. So easily we will get what? This equation of motion. So this equation of motion from A to C, if we apply for y, equation is what? U0yt minus half gt square. Y is what? Minus 300 meters. U0y already we calculated, it is 76.6 into t minus half g, g is 9.81 into t square. So this is, we will get quadratic equation in terms of t. So using calculator, and don't use shift solve, in calculator you go for quadratic equation, and in that one you put value of ABC. What t value comes out to be here using calculator is 18.86 second. So this is your second answer, right? This is how much time it takes to reach to location, the time of flight. Third part is what? Velocity with which bullet hits the ground. This one is very interesting part. At C, when we will find out what is the velocity, so this velocity will not get horizontal or vertical, always will get what? Inclined velocity. This is VC. And first, you'll never get this direct resultant velocity. For that one, we'll find out its component. Vertical component you can say VCY. Horizontal component is what? VCEX. Now to find out these components, you know in projectile motion, horizontal component of velocity always remains constant. That means your Vcx is nothing but u0x, because there is no acceleration along x-axis. Horizontal component of velocity always remains constant and is equal to 64.28 meters per second. This is your u0x. Means Vcx. Vcy, if you want to find out, you know time of flight. Therefore, if you use equation of Vy, that will be in terms of time t. That means Vy means Vcy equal to u0y minus gt. u0y minus gt. So Vcy unknown, u0y, this term is how much? It is 76.6 minus g is 9.81 and t is 18.86. So if you calculate, what will get here Vcy, and will get negative answer. Negative answer means velocity is in vertically downward direction, and this value comes out to be 108.42 meters per second. That means this velocity is in downward direction. 0.42 meter per second. I will add here direction. Now final velocity, if you want to find out, you know two components. That means your first component is what? Vcy. Horizontal component is what? Vcx rightward, Vcy downward. That means resultant velocity, if we'll find out, that will be in this quadrant, we will get automatically direction of this component. This one is say point C. What velocity we will get is Vc. Angle I'll write here is what? Theta c. To find out this Vc, simply we'll apply what? Pythagoras theorem. Square root of Vcx square plus Vcy square. I will substitute here Vcx equal to 64.28, Vcy equal to 108.42, and using calculator we will find out this value comes out to be 126.04 meters per second. And theta, if you want to find out, it is, or tan of angle theta is what? A vertical component upon horizontal component. That means theta c is what? Tan inverse of Vcy upon Vcx. When you substitute here Vcy value, substitute with positive sign, because as per negative sign you are represented component downward and then you are represented with. That means negative sign of Vcy is already considered, and if you calculate, this answer comes out to be 59.33 degree. So this is our answer of third part. Thank you very much.